on the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Up next, it's our main event between the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
He finds Sampson out of the backfield. A little excitement on that completion, but in the end, not able to challenge for the first down. It's 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Now Young. Looked for a second like he had him, Brock, but he just couldn't hang on. It was a good throw to fit it into double coverage, but too tough through that contact. 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throw here, 3rd down. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. Jeremiah Owusu-Koromoa. And that's going to bring up 4th and 19 now. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Drive starts with Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Green to throw. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. A little screen pass for Judkins. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshawn Judkins, a 12-yard score. Point after, tacked on by Schmidt. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. And going play action. Young. Headed out right. And this one's going to be incomplete. Catch there, but couldn't survive the contact. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Young throwing here. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Young to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Green looking to throw. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It's Judkins on the counter. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Green now, 3rd and short. And to the ground it goes, so an incomplete pass brings us to 4th down.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
He fields this at the 18. Spins out of one side. And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Play action now, Young. He rolls to his right. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. Brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking a gain at about 25 yards. All set to go now from the 35. First and 10, it's Hubbard. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Young. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. All down to the 26.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And that's incomplete, so the defense forces 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Going for it, Young. He's got it to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And there it is. Touchdown, Panthers. Teteroa McMillan, number 10 of his NFL career. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Green. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Cleveland. Now here's Green. Dump off to his fullback. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 now. Green gonna throw. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. Down the left sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cleveland! So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a huge effort sets up his offense at a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
Enough out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
On second down, Young. Well, that hit arrived just in the nick of time. It's enough to break up the catch and bring up third down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Young to throw it. This is Leggett working the left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Hubbard lost it, ball's out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, where they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants. Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on third and goal. Looking to throw, Young. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. And it's Joey Bosa. And it's going to lose 9 as well as bring up 4th and goal. Oh, it's a miss. He sent it wide right. And they continue to trail by 8.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on first, second, or even third and goal.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He dodged the tackle. And a good gain here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up a first. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. New set of downs for them from the 31. Play action. Here's Green. Hits his running back. Well, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it could...
And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cleveland!
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And they add another to their lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Trevor Achane to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Young. Makes the grab in bounds left side. To the sideline and out of bounds, but not before he picks up 22. And that gives Carolina the first. Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
2nd down coming from Young. That's completed right side. This goes big, 25 yards before that tackle is made. And that will earn the Panthers a new set of downs. Here's Young on first. And he's up to 9 of 15 passing after that last completion. He'll look to throw. They're on it. That's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And that's going to hit the turf. A good throw, but he couldn't hang on through the contact. We've got 2nd down. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Green. That one's caught by Tillman. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing now. Green. On target, Concepcion. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. They get with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Starting this third quarter, it's Hubbard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Caught for big yards on the right side. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Young. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. Third down upcoming.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And this is going to go for a gain of 6, but it's not enough. Defense doesn't let him get past that. It is 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, Young throwing. Into a crowd, and intercepted! Quincy Williams has it!
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It's an option give to Junkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd down. It's Green. He's under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him at the 38. And now they're going to need some help. This is a 3rd and 18.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down. Green sets his feet, looking to pass. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Green to throw. He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. Complete. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on second down. Green looking to throw. In with a man all over him. He just can't bring it in clean. It's an incomplete pass, and that brings up third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Here's Green. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And they're going to stop him, but he's got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
And he takes this down close, up to the 3. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal. Just continuing to grind him down, Brock. That is exactly what you want to do with a lead like this in the second half. You want long, sustained drives.
Because it really serves 2 purposes, right, Kate? Number 1, it helps you build, hopefully, some points on that board. But just as importantly, you play.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Legets with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Drive beginning with a run. It's Hubbard. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Young to throw. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. Jared Verse matching last week's effort with that sack.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Young looking to throw. Brought in right side by McMillan. And they're going to bring him down after a bunch of yards, but didn't pick up the first. Still well short of it. It's fourth down.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. A handoff here to Sampson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Pass taken in by the rookie out of Cincinnati. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. First and 10 now from the 46. A counter give. It's Sampson. Defense gets to him, shoves him out, gain of about 16 before they did so. And that's going to be a Browns first down.
He and this ground game, Kate, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
First down, and they go right back to him. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Buying some time right. He can run it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Pistol snap here to Green. He's got a man, but he can't make the catch. That hit just a little too much. Breaks up that big play as 3rd down goes unanswered. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it!
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
On 2nd down, Young. This is Leggett working the left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Hubbard again. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Keeps it on the option here. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. They managed just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns looking at a 3-0 start to the season. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a Brooks run. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, I would characterize this one as a clunker. I mean, just in every way, and especially here in the second half. This defense has just dominated this poor offense.
3rd down run by Hubbard. This one stopped, played gains about 6 yards, and that is going to give the Panthers a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Counterplay, Hubbard. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Brooks bouncing out ahead from the pistol. And he spins right by him. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
So to a chorus of Bucks from